Hello and welcome to A Cat in the Garden. I'm back with Saffron. She's actually being really calm right now. This is not like her. Who are you? What have you done with my Saffron? This is adorable. But it is a special day because we have plant mail. We have a box of plant mail, a box of Hoyas, of course. And as cute as Saffron is being and well behaved and just perfect little angel, I'm gonna have to put her down because I'm very excited about this plant mail. It actually arrived last night, but it was, almost evening, so I'm opening it up today. I just got back from the gym. I'm ready to get this plant mail open to see the cool Hoyas that I got. So you're gonna have to go. We'll see you later. And we've got some plant mail. This is from PlantitasDreams. I am very excited to get this opened up. I saw a plant that was a wish list plant. I get a lot of my wish list plants from these Hoya sellers, but I had to have it because not long ago, this plant was hundreds of dollars for a note with like one leaf. So seeing it for such an affordable price, I just snagged it. And I snagged a couple other things as well, just because I don't like buying one plant at a time. I like being able to unbox multiple plants like it's Christmas. Everything is in this little container, and then there's some plant tags included, which is awesome. I like when I don't have to write a new tag. I love this packaging. This is top tier. I always love her pink tape. I think that's so much more fun than the regular blue tape. I should see if I can get colored tape. That would be fun. They have other colors. That'd be really cool packaging for when I ship out plants. Or anything in general, really. Okay, so there's lots of floof. Lots of fun little floof. So we will get that out. And let me move this so I have some space. So we'll start with the two other plants that I added on just because they came out of the packaging the easiest. And the first one is the Hoya Lee, no ID, or Hoya Lai. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's L-Y-I. This is a really cool plant that I also thought was really expensive, but I want to say I got this for $15 or $20. I really didn't pay much for it. It is a very lightly rooted cutting. I'm definitely going to need to put this in the prop box to just establish better, get more roots. I like that it is a top cut as well. They just grow faster when they're a top cut. It's not the end of the world to get a mid-cut Hoya, but it does help the growth process. I am very excited to have this. I think it looks so cool with the veins. And I have the regular version of this plant. The leaves look much different though. Overall shape the same, but these are fatter. And then they have the veining, which is super cool. So very excited about that. And then the next plant that I got, this was a little add-on at the end. This is the Hoya Parviflora Tala. Very cool, very splashy. I got this one for $15. I thought that was a really good price. It is also lightly rooted. The leaves do seem really thick and not thirsty. I think the other one is a little thirsty, but these feel very firm. I do have like the non-super splashy version of this plant, but I cannot resist a mostly silver leaf. So that is why I purchased this. It looks so cute. It doesn't have, it looks like there might be a growth point activating on the node, but other than that, no growth yet, which is fine. I mean, this, like the other one, is very lightly rooted. It's gonna take some time to establish. They're definitely both going in the prop box as soon as this video is done, just so that I can get them rooting and establishing better so they don't dry out too much and suffer from the shock of shipping and then being thirsty and all the things. So I wanna set these up for success as best as I can, just knowing that they're not the most established cuttings ever. They do have some roots I saw in the listing videos, so I'm not super worried about them, but I think it's just nice to set up the plants for success as quickly as I can. Finally, I have the last plant in here. I'm gonna have to get it out. It is taped to the box. So we're just gonna get floof and tape off of it. So much tape, but that's okay. Let me see. I can get this off really quickly so that I can better show off this plant because this is a stunning Hoya. I can't believe I own this. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to own this plant for years. All Hoya prices come down eventually. So once I sort of understood how the plant market works, you know, your first year or two collecting plants, it can be overwhelming and it can be like a rush to get the next big thing when it comes to house plants. But now I'm totally fine with waiting. I just thought I'd have to wait a lot longer than this to get one. But I'm pleasantly surprised that I didn't have to wait as long. It is in Pon, which is not my favorite growing medium. Oh, Pon and Fluval, but I can take it out once it's settled in. But anyway, this is the Hoya erythrostemma, I think. Silver or Ghost, something like that. I mean, it's full silver. I think it's silver, just how it's called. This is such a cute plant. This one and then the erythrostemma cotton candy were my two, I would say, top wish list plants, other than the Buntock Silver, which is still unattainable for me. But these were two of my top wish list plants, and the fact that I got one is really exciting. It has a new leaf that has survived shipping. It's not hardened off yet, but I love how pillowy, you can see just how round these leaves are. You can kind of see from the back too how it all curves in. They just like look like soft little pillows. Like you'd just be stepping on a cloud, and it's a silver leaf. I love a good silver Hoya leaf. I'm very excited about this plant. It looks like there are actually 2 active growth points on it, which is a lot of fun. This is pretty much a single node cutting just with some new growth starting. So hopefully I can get it to branch out, vine out, get it on a trellis, because once I can get a Hoya on a trellis, it typically does pretty well for me. So I'd really like to get some of these wishlist plants that I've been acquiring lately up on a trellis. I think it'll do really well with that, and I'm just so happy that I finally own this little Hoya. I am a little concerned about the Pon. I just don't do well with it, but I mean, I've gotten a few in Pon from Sam's Hoyas and they're doing okay, so I think I can keep it alive. Like I said, I'll probably take it out once I've had it for a little while and I see new root growth. It is rooted. I don't know if it'll pick up. There's a root. They're very thin roots. I've noticed that Pon roots tend to be pretty thin in general, especially when compared to some other growing mediums. I don't know why. I just have never really seen Pon roots be really thick. I know a lot of people like to grow in it. That's totally fine. I like moss. I like tree fern, things like that. Once a plant gets really big, I'll do chunky mix as well, just because they don't need watered as often once they get really big. But oh my gosh, this is so cute. I am really happy that I have this. I also just don't see it around that much. There were only a few sellers that I've seen offering it, and like I said before, pretty high prices. I paid $50 for this one. I thought that was reasonable. That is typically what I'll pay for plants these days. My limit is 100 for a small plant, but lately I really haven't been spending more than $50 on a single plant. I just have seen prices fall so much that I don't really think it's worth it anymore unless I'm getting a nice big established plant. Then I think that's worth spending more money. But right now, if I'm getting a little baby, I'm just gonna save my money. I'm gonna wait, and if I wait, then I can buy more than one plant, and that's how I was able to justify buying 3 plants at once here, and I think it all worked out because they're all really cute. I also got something from the Pokemon Center website, and I know I did a Pokemon unboxing before, and some of y'all really liked it, and I was gonna do an unboxing of this, but there were a few things in the box that are actually Christmas gifts for my brother. He watches some of these videos, so I'm not gonna show those off, but I'm really excited because I did get this for the plant room. So I'm gonna open it up. It's in this cute little sleeve. Oh, there's some tape. I didn't realize there was tape. Okay. I like the packaging on this. Shout out to Pokemon. Okay, so this is a little Vivian plush. Vivian is a Pokemon I really didn't pay that much attention to, but I did use one for my Scarlet and Violet playthrough. I used it for about the first half, just because it has a base stat total of 411. I know this sounds super nerdy, but basically it's really good in the early game because it is the earliest fully evolved Pokemon that you can get in a Pokemon game. It's fully evolved by level 12, and it's just able to dominate in an early playthrough. And then once I found some better Pokemon, I did put it in a PC box. But I ended up loving using this Pokemon. I think it's so cute. I did use the fancy pattern. So the cool thing about Vivian is that it has different patterns. In Pokemon Go especially, they're in different places all over the world. And then in the games, it's like in different locations, different kinds of biomes. So I just really enjoyed this Pokemon. I really liked having it on my team, and I found a newfound appreciation for it. So I wanted to get it for the plant room because I figured it would look really cute in here somewhere. So if you have a place that you think I should put this little guy, let me know. I am so happy that I have it. It honestly, this became one of my top 5 favorite Pokemon after using it in the playthrough this year, and I was not expecting that. I'm normally a dark and ghost type girly, but I really love this cute little butterfly. It's just so stinking cute. So I am gonna put this somewhere. I don't know where yet, but it is going to be a permanent part of the plant room here. All right, Saffron is back. She was actually just sleeping on a prop box the entire time. I don't know why. She does not like soft things. She prefers sleeping on the prop boxes in here, but she does spend her entire day in this room. I actually have to kick her out when I put all the plants to bed, turn off the lights, shut the door at the end of the day because she loves being in here so much, and I really think she's gonna enjoy playing with all of the packaging from this because she's a cat and cats love that kind of chaos. But I'm so excited about all of the Hoyas that I got. I was finally able to get another wishlist plant checked off. I feel like I have to go through my wish list because I don't think there's too much left on it at this point. In 2024, I really have checked a lot of plants off of the list, and that was really cool. So also thank you to PlantitasDreams for wonderful Hoyas. It's so much fun getting plant mail from her, and the plants are always really happy and healthy. But if you like this video, make sure to give Saffron and I here a thumbs up down below and subscribe so you don't miss anything from us here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Oh, you were such a cool